Hi children, welcome to science classes. Today's our portion is ocean energy or energy from the sea. Sea is always an attraction to human being. We children like to play in the waves, isn't it? So today we are going to discuss the different energy forms harnessed from ocean. First, we are going to see tidal energy. So tidal energy is a kinetic energy of enormous amount of seawater moving between high tide and low tide. See, the tides are forming due to the attraction of the moon on the seawater. So when the moon is attracting on the sea, sometimes the water is coming to the shore. That is, sea level is increasing. That we known as high tide, and sometimes the level of water is decreasing, that is known as low tide. So due to the difference in the level of the sea, that means the high level and low level, high tide and low tide, this tidal energy is extracted, and this is a renewable source of energy. And this tidal energy is harnessed by constructing a dam across a narrow opening to the sea. So when during the tide time, when the water is moving, enormous motion of water, that time when the water is moving, a turbine or water wheel fixed at the opening of the dam, it is rotating, and that is converting tidal energy to electrical energy. So tidal energy is one form of energy extracted from the sea, and this is happening due to the attraction of moon on seawater, and it has limitations. Tidal energy is good, we can extract from the sea, but there are a lot of limitations also. That is, the location where such dams can be built are limited. And the tidal energy depends upon the relative position of the earth, moon and the sun. Because I told you that the tides are happening because of the attraction of moon on earth or seawater. And high dams are required to be built to convert tidal energy to electricity. That means efficient dams, that construction cost is too much, it is expensive. So good dams are required to convert this tidal energy into electricity. But even after constructing all these things, conversion efficiency becomes less. So this is some of the limitations. That is why we cannot use tidal energy very regularly. Then we will see the other form of energy, that is waves. See, when you go to the sea, you can see that sometimes small waves are formed, but there are some seasons or sometimes huge waves are coming. So these waves, when the huge waves are coming, from these waves, the water is moving in a high speed. So kinetic energy, the motion of the water, from the huge waves, we can harness energy. So wave energy means enormous amount of kinetic energy possessed by sea waves owing to their high speed. Sea waves are caused due to strong winds blowing across the sea. That you know that waves are formed due to the blowing of wind on sea. That times, according to the season, some of the times the wave will be small waves are produced, but sometimes it depends upon the season. Sometimes huge waves are produced due to strong wind. So the motion of water in the waves, that is also extracted by putting a turbine. The turbines are rotating, and this turbine is converting energy from the water into electricity. But this also got a lot of limitations. The first one is a limitation same as the tidal energy. High dams are required to be built to convert energy to electricity. So that construction rate is huge. Then, very strong waves are required to obtain electricity from wave energy. That I told you that small waves are produced, that kinetic energy will be less. So, huge waves or strong waves are always needed to produce electricity from waves. Then the third point is that it is not available at all places. So that is why the extraction of energy from the waves, it becomes a little difficulty. There are limitations. Then we will see the next form of energy, that is ocean thermal energy. OT means ocean thermal energy. That means energy available to the difference in the temperature of the surface of the ocean and at the deeper level is called ocean thermal energy. That means the water on the top of the sea, it will be hot due to the heat of the sun. Always the top water will be hot. But the water at the bottom or water at the depth, it will be in a cool condition. So there is difference of temperature between the top level water and the bottom water. And this temperature difference will be minimum 20 degrees Celsius. So this temperature difference we are utilizing. That means the top level water is used to boil a volatile, an easily volatile liquid called ammonia or the CFC, chlorofluorocarbon, and the water is boiling, the steams are produced, the steam is used to rotate the turbines, and this, when the turbine is rotating, electricity is produced. So the hot water, the top level water is used to boil a volatile liquid ammonia, and the bottom water is used to condense this ammonia vapors again to liquid. So this is a cyclic process and this is a continuous process. And the principle of ocean thermal energy is that these plants are power plants which generate electricity exploiting the temperature difference between the ocean water at the surface and water at the depth. So minimum 20 degrees Celsius is needed between the top water and the ocean water. So that temperature difference we are using to work in a ocean thermal energy power plant. So this ocean thermal energy power plant also got limitations that I will read. The temperature difference between the water at the surface and water at the depth up to 2 km is 293 Kelvin or 20 degrees Celsius. That means that is the difference of the top level water will be always hot due to the sun's heat, and then the bottom water will be cool. So the top water is extracted and it is used to boil volatile liquid, and the bottom water is used to condense the ammonia again to in the liquid state. And the construction and the maintenance of a power plant on the ocean surface is expensive. So the construction of for all these things are expensive, whether it is tidal energy or wave energy or ocean thermal energy. The construction of the power plant is it is expensive. That is the reason we can't use it very popularly. Then we will see some of the questions. Write 3 different ways of harnessing energy from ocean. So different ways we can extract energy from the sea is that one is the tidal energy, then another wave energy, and the third one is ocean thermal energy. Then name the volatile liquid boiled with the warm surface of ocean for running OT plants. So here we are using the volatile liquid ammonia. Then mention the type of energy possessed by the huge waves near the seashore. So from the even if it is tidal energy or ocean, that wave energy, the energy we are using, it is the kinetic energy of the water. Then mention the minimum temperature required between surface water and water at the depth, that is 20 degrees Celsius or 293 Kelvin. How we convert degree Celsius to Kelvin, children? Yes, by adding 273. 273 is added to degree Celsius. So it is converting degree Celsius to Kelvin. Okay, so these are the energy we can extract from the sea, tidal energy, wave energy and ocean thermal energy. So children, now I want to introduce another wave energy which will help you to extract energy. See, I want all the children must have this wave with you, so that this wave will give energy to you to run forward. This wave energy will kinetic energy to run to your future. Interested to see what is that wave? Yes, I will show you. This is the wave. W stands for work, A for aim, V for vision, and E for enthusiasm. Work hard for an aim with a vision and enthusiasm. So this wave, if you have this wave with you, this will give enormous amount of kinetic energy to run to your future. Okay, children, thank you. We will meet in the next class.